In the today's class, we will take the concept of point group corresponding to this symmetry operations in case of crystals. Basically, a lattice point group is defined as the collection of the symmetry operations which, when applied about a lattice point, leave the lattice invariant. Okay, the collection of these symmetry operations can form a group. Already you know about group theory in mathematics, you might have studied. In case of group theory, the group should have an identity element and it should have the uh, identity element, and another one is if you operate by the elements of the group, that will give you the structure which is already present in the group again. Okay, so that is how we can understand the concept of point group. Point group is, it is a collection of symmetry points with respect to a lattice point. That's why it is called as point group. Remember this. Point group means it is the symmetry operations with respect to certain lattice point. When symmetry operation is applied about that lattice point, the lattice remains invariant. Lattice means crystal structure. Okay, that remains invariant. For example, if we take the axis passing through a certain lattice point, with respect to that axis, if you rotate the crystal, it will leave the crystal invariant. Otherwise, the identical structure is observed even if you rotate by a particular angle. So it is observed that there are 32 points groups are there. Okay, in case of crystals, we can observe 32 point groups. Every known crystal can be assigned to one of these 32 crystal classes. So known crystal can be assigned to certain symmetry group, and they are named as C1, C2, C3, like that. They are numbered C4. Then different notations are there. If you go for the higher studies, you will come to know that. If you study the solid state physics, you will come across these point groups and how point groups are defined. So they are going to be studied in higher studies. Okay, I'm not going to discuss that in detail, but point group is a collection of symmetry operations with respect to the lattice point. When the symmetry operations are applied about the lattice point, that leaves the lattice invariant. Otherwise, the identical structure is observed after operating it by the symmetry element. So there are totally 32 such groups are possible, and every crystal can be assigned to certain group out of 32 point groups. Okay, so they are named by different notations. And there is another concept called space group. So space group is corresponding to the group of symmetry elements over and with respect to the group of lattice point. Just I will read that. When identical objects are placed at the lattice point of a space lattice, the regular special array is obtained, which has symmetry elements over and above those of the point groups of the original lattice. Okay, if you apply the symmetry operations with respect to group of lattice points, okay, simple example is the plane of symmetry. It is corresponding to the plane which contains a group of lattice points in it. Okay, and if you take such a group of lattice points, with respect to that, if you identify the symmetry operations, then that group is called as the space group. Okay, so basically, because of the some symmetry property of the identical objects, that is of the unit cells in the crystal, suppose if we take the unit cell as a identical objects, there may exist glide. Glide means it is a reflection followed by translation. So you have to apply the plane of symmetry, then you apply the translational symmetry. You shift the lattice from one region to the another region by means of translation. That is called as glide, and that is one of the symmetry operation. Here also it will leave the crystal invariant. Another example is screw axis. Okay, screwing the axis means rotation plus a translation, rotation followed by translation. You have to rotate the crystal by 90 degree or certain n-fold symmetry with respect to that. Then you do the translational symmetry. Then that is called as screw axis symmetry, which define the operations turning the structure into itself. Okay, it gives the crystal invariant. So group of other is the combination of point group elements, okay, symmetry elements can be combined, okay, and those combined point group symmetry elements form the space group, okay. So these are only examples. There are number of space groups are there, or space group symmetry elements are there, and it is observed that there are 230 different types of symmetry possible for such system. So you can observe 230 different types of symmetry elements in the space group. Therefore, 230 three-dimensional space groups or structures exist in total. So remember the number, that's all. So I'm not going to discuss that in detail. There are totally 230 symmetry elements are there corresponding to the space group. In case of point group, there are totally 32 point groups are there. 32 elements are possible. Okay, so that is how you can understand the concept of point group and space group. Next, we'll move towards the crystal systems. Okay, so that point group and space groups are studied qualitatively. We'll move towards the detailed study of this crystal structure. A crystal system refers to one of the classes of crystal, space group, and lattices. Okay, basically crystals are classified based on the structure of the crystal or structure of the lattice and the space group to which it belongs to. Okay, so crystal system is defined using the unit cells. Okay, so what is the structure of the unit cell, what is the dimension of the unit cell, and interfacial angles correspond to the unit cell, that decides the classification of crystal system. So in crystallography, lattice system and crystal are associated with each other with a slight difference. Already you know that lattice is a imaginary group of points and that represents the structure of the crystal. Crystal is the real structure in which lattice point is replaced by the basis, where basis is, it is a group of atoms or group of molecules. It is a structural unit of the crystal. Lattice is an imaginary group of points. It's a geometrical point group. Okay, so where it decides or it describes the structure of the crystal. Okay, based on their point groups, crystals and space groups. So based on their point group crystals and space group, so it should be based on point groups and space group. The crystals are classified into 7 crystal systems. So in the nature, only 7 crystal systems are there. Okay, and these 7 crystal systems in an approach for classification depending upon their lattice and atomic structure. Basically, the lattice structure and atomic structure are used to classify the crystal systems. So there are totally 7 crystal systems in nature. Okay, only 7 based on their point group and space group they belong to. They are utilized to classify the crystal system, and there are 7 crystal systems in nature. The atomic lattice is a series of atoms that are organized in a symmetrical pattern. We know that the atomic lattice is a series of atoms that is organized in a symmetrical pattern, that is called as crystal. That's all. Now, using this, it is possible to identify to which crystal system they belong to. Based on the arrangement of atomic lattice, you can identify to which system the crystal belongs to. Okay, and we'll find out what are the different 7 crystal systems based on the atomic structure and the lattice structure. We'll take up one by one. And out of 7 crystal system, so there are the further classification, internal classification. Breves has showed that 14 types of space lattice are possible. If you take the 3-dimensional structure, 14 different space lattices are possible. By taking the simple crystal system, he showed that the base-centered, body-centered, and face-centered crystal systems are also exist in nature. So 7 sets of axes are sufficient to construct the 14 Bravais lattices. He showed that 7 sets of axes are sufficient. 7 symmetry elements are sufficient to construct the 14 Bravais lattices. This leads to the classification of all crystals into 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattices, because he has taken 7 sets of axes, symmetry axes, that leads to 7 crystal systems, and in that you can identify the combination of these axes of symmetry to find 14 Bravais lattices. Okay, so there are 7 crystal systems, namely cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic, trigonal, and that is also called as rhombohedral and hexagonal. So these are the 7 crystal systems. You must remember these crystal systems thoroughly, because that is going to be very, very important in the crystallography. Okay, that is very important. So I will repeat it once again. The 7 crystal systems are cubic. First one is cubic, second one is tetragonal, third one is orthorhombic, fourth one is monoclinic, triclinic, trigonal, and hexagonal. Okay, so these are the 7 crystal systems, and how they look like, how they are going to be classified, so that I will explain further. So these are the 7 crystal systems: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic, trigonal, or it is also called as rhombohedral, and hexagonal. So these are the 7 crystal systems. How they are classified? Basically, the 7 crystal systems. In progress. These 7 crystal systems are classified again into 14 Bravais lattices. Note the difference between these two. There are 7 crystal systems, but in 7 crystal systems, you can find out 14 Bravais lattices. Okay, 14 different Bravais lattices are possible. That is, the lattice structure may be different inside the crystal system. What are the crystal systems? I have already told you. And how these 14 Bravais lattices are identified, I will show you. In Bravais lattices, simple lattice has points only at the corners. You take the simple cube. In case of simple cube, the lattice has points only at its corners. So usually the 3-dimensional crystal systems are imagined to be the parallelepiped. So parallelepiped structure iruthudu anteli imagine ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So that is the 3-dimensional crystal structure. In that we call it as simple lattice if it is having only one atom at each corner of the parallelepiped. If you take the cube, a cube alli 8 corners irutade. 8 corners are there. In each corner, if you put one atom, that constitute simple cubic. We'll come to that. I will show you diagrammatically. Then lattice can be called as body-centered lattice if it has one additional lattice point at the center of the cell, including the points at the corner. If you take the cube, 8 atoms are put at the 8 corners of the cube, and one more lattice point is placed at the center of the cube. Then that cell is called as, or that lattice is called as body-centered lattice. If it is a cubic structure, it is called as body-centered cubic lattice. Okay, body-centered means one atom is placed at the center of the unit cell. Then another type of lattice called face-centered lattice, which has 6 additional points, one on each face. If you take the cube, then one lattice point is placed on each face of the cube. So there are 6 faces. Cube contains 6 faces. On each face, you have to put one more lattice point, including the corners lattice point, the lattice point placed at the corners. Such a lattice is called as face-centered lattice. So totally, it has 6 additional lattice point placed at the face of the cube. Okay, face of the parallelepiped, each face of the parallelepiped. Then basically, the 7 crystal systems are classified based on the relation between ABC and alpha beta gamma. Basically, these 7 crystal systems are classified based on the relationship between ABC and alpha, beta, gamma, where ABC are the dimensions of the parallelepiped, alpha, beta, gamma are the interfacial angles, angle between AB, angle between BC, and angle between AC respectively. Now I will show you how these crystal systems are classified. So 7 crystal systems are divided into 14 Bravais lattices. Okay, crystal systems are there. Then Bravais lattices are named, or they are listed in the third column. First column gives you crystal structure. Third column gives you Bravais lattice corresponding to that crystal structure. And what is the unit cell characteristics you can observe here. The crystal system is said to be cubic crystal system if A equal to B equal to C and alpha, beta, gamma are 90 degrees. So definitely that is said to be the cubic crystal system. In cubic crystal system, you can find out simple cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered cubic. Okay, and you can observe here, these are the cubic crystal systems. Okay, simple cubic, which has lattice point at each corner. Then body centered cubic, it has 8 lattice point at the corners and 1 more lattice point at the center. That is called as body centered cubic structure. Third one is face centered cubic, the cube containing lattice point at each corner. Okay, 8 corners contain 8 lattice point, and on the face you can have lattice point. Okay, so 6 lattice points are placed on its faces. That is called as face centered cubic. So that is, cubic structure has 3 Bravais lattices: simple, body centered, and face centered. Okay, and what are the characteristic symmetry elements corresponding to this cubic structure? So characteristic symmetry element is it has 4 3-fold rotation axis along the cube diagonal. So that is the characteristic symmetry element that is not observed for the other crystal systems. So it is only observed for cubic, which has 4 3-fold rotation axis along the cube diagonal. If you take the axis passing through the opposite lattice points through the diagonal, then there are 4 such axes of symmetry are there, and they have 3-fold symmetry. If you rotate it by 120 degree, it will give you the identical structure. Okay. Second one is tetragonal. Crystal system is tetragonal. The characteristics are A equal to B, but it is not equal to C, and alpha, beta, gamma are 90 degree. So that is the property of tetragonal crystal system. And inside the tetragonal crystal system, you can observe 2 Bravais lattices, simple and body centered. Okay, face centered is not observed in nature. Okay, face centered ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. Tetragonal only simple tetragonal, body centered tetragonal. And what is the difference between cubic and tetragonal is that one side of the parallelepiped is different, whereas A equal to B, but it is not equal to C. And the sides are perpendicular to one another. So alpha, beta, gamma are exactly equal to 90 degree. And the structure shows the simple tetragonal. It has 2 sides equal, 2 sides are equal, then third side is different. A equal to B, whereas C is different. Okay, it is not exactly cubic, it is tetragonal. And body centered tetragonal is observed, and 1 more lattice point is placed at the center of the tetragonal unit cell. That is called as body centered tetragonal. Then come to the orthorhombic. Orthorhombic has the characteristic A not equal to B, not equal to C, and alpha, beta, gamma are not equal to 90 degree. Okay, you cannot they are not having the 90 degree perpendicular angle between them. Okay, they are not perpendicular to one another. Then there are 4 different Bravais lattices corresponding to orthorhombic: simple, base centered, body centered, and face centered. Okay, 4 Bravais lattices are there, and it has 3 mutually orthogonal 2-fold rotation axes. That is the characteristic symmetry element. I'm not going to discuss in detail. Just for your information, I am giving. Basically, these symmetry elements are not going to be studied in detail in UG level. Okay, so ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು the characteristic symmetry element for orthorhombic is it has 3 mutually orthogonal two-fold rotation axis. Okay, so two-fold rotation axis is observed in orthorhombic, whereas in tetragonal, one four-fold rotation axis is observed. Okay, one four-fold rotation axis, only one four-fold rotation axis is there. Here, three mutually orthogonal two-fold rotation axis is there. That means if you rotate it by 180 degree, it will give you the identical structure. This is the structure of the orthorhombic. Here, A, B, C are not equal. Okay, then base centered means that on the base, on the upper surface and on the bottom surface, you can observe one lattice point that is called as base centered orthorhombic. Then body centered orthorhombic is observed here. So I hope this must be okay. So I have done a mistake. So it must be equal to 90 degree. Okay, so right. So sorry for the wrong message here. Alpha, beta, gamma are equal to 90 degree. Remember this. Three sides are unequal, whereas they are perpendicular to one another. So simple orthorhombic, base centered orthorhombic, body centered orthorhombic, and face centered orthorhombic are observed in nature. 4 Bravais lattices. So out of 3 crystal systems, we have 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 4. 9 Bravais lattices are observed in first 3 crystal systems. In cubic, 3 Bravais lattices. Tetragonal has 2 Bravais lattices in it. Orthorhombic has 4 Bravais lattices. Okay. We'll move further. Monoclinic. We'll take up the monoclinic crystal system. In monoclinic, A, B, C are different. The sides of the crystal systems are different. A is not equal to B, not equal to C. And alpha, beta are equal to 90 degree, whereas gamma is not equal to 90 degree. Okay. So alpha is angle between A and B. Beta is angle between B and C. Gamma is angle between A and C. Okay. So alpha and beta are 90 degree. They are perpendicular to one another, whereas gamma is not equal to 90 degree. And in monoclinic, you can find 2 Bravais lattices, simple and base centered. Okay, simple and base centered Bravais lattices are observed. So this must be base centered. So base centered cubic lattice is observed. Okay. And characteristic symmetry elements is it has one two-fold rotation axis. Okay, monoclinic has one two-fold rotation axis, and in that simple monoclinic is observed, and base centered monoclinic is observed in monoclinic crystal system. 2 Bravais lattices are there. Next is triclinic. Triclinic unit cell has the unit cell characteristics. A is not equal to B, not equal to C, and alpha, beta, gamma are not equal to one another, and they are not equal to 90 degree also. And in triclinic, only one Bravais lattice is observed, that is simple triclinic, and it is not having any symmetry element. Remember, ABC are different, alpha, beta, or gamma are different, and that is not having any characteristic symmetry element. Okay. So triclinic is said to be most asymmetric crystal system in nature. Triclinic crystal system is most asymmetric crystal system, and only one type is possible. Simple triclinic is observed. This is the triclinic. Okay, so ABC are not equal to one another, and alpha, beta, gamma are not equal to 90 degrees, and they are not equal to one another also. Then the sixth one is trigonal, or it is also called as rhombohedral. And this trigonal has ABC are equal, A equal to B equal to C, and alpha, beta, gamma are not equal to 90 degree. Whereas alpha equal to beta and beta equal to gamma, they are true. Angles are equal, but they are not equal to 90 degree. Okay. And in trigonal, only simple trigonal is possible. And characteristic symmetry element observed in the trigonal is one three-fold rotation axis. That is the characteristic symmetry element observed in trigonal crystal system. And this is the structure. This is the trigonal crystal structure. It has A, B, C equal, and alpha, beta, gamma are not equal to 90 degree. So this is one type of parallelepiped where sides are equal, A equal to B equal to C, and angles are not equal to 90 degree. That is called as trigonal crystal system. Then last one is hexagonal. Hexagonal crystal system has A equal to B but not equal to C. Two sides are equal, but third one is not equal to first two sides. Then alpha and beta are 90 degrees, but gamma is 120 degree. Third angle is 120 degree. Okay, that is one of the important characteristic of hexagonal crystal system, and only simple hexagonal is possible, and it is having one three-fold rotation axis. Okay, that is the very much important characteristic symmetry element of hexagonal crystal system. And this is the structure. This is the structure of hexagonal crystal system. A and B are equal. Okay, and angle between them is 120 degree. Angle between A and B is 120 degree. Then C is height of this hexagonal crystal system, and this C is perpendicular to A and B. That is alpha and beta are 90 degree, where gamma is 120 degree. This is the hexagonal crystal system, and it is observed to be one of the mostly observed crystal system in nature. Okay, so ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ hexagonal crystal systems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, and because in hexagonal crystal system the packing fraction is highest. That means the density of the arrangement of atoms is going to be highest in hexagonal. The highly symmetric crystal is cubic crystal system. Cubic crystal system is the highest. Cubic crystal system is highly symmetric crystal. Okay, whereas most asymmetric crystal system is triclinic. Triclinic is the most asymmetric crystal because it is not having any symmetry element here. Okay, where cube has the highest symmetry elements, highest number of symmetry elements is observed for the cubic crystal system. Okay, so this is how we can classify the crystal systems into 14 Bravais lattices. So this figure shows you the 14 Bravais lattices in 7 crystal system. So collectively in cubic, simple cubic, body centered cubic, face centered cubic, 3 Bravais lattices are there. That is one crystal system, 3 Bravais lattices. One crystal system is over. Then second crystal system is tetragonal, in which simple tetragonal, body centered tetragonal are observed. So 2 Bravais lattices in tetragonal crystal system. Then in orthorhombic, you can observe 4 different Bravais lattices: simple orthorhombic, base centered orthorhombic, body centered orthorhombic, face centered orthorhombic. 4 Bravais lattices are there. Then in monoclinic, 2 types: simple monoclinic and base centered monoclinic. Okay, simple monoclinic and base centered monoclinic. In triclinic, only one Bravais lattice, that is simple triclinic. Then in trigonal or rhombohedral, you can observe only simple trigonal, and last one is the hexagonal crystal system. Okay, so it has simple hexagonal, that is the Bravais lattice. So in 7 crystal systems, 14 Bravais lattices are there, and they are having different point groups and different space groups, and the symmetry elements corresponding to these Bravais lattices are going to be different. Based on that, you can classify the crystal system into 14 Bravais lattices. Okay, in 7 crystal system. Finally, you remember in crystallography, the crystals are classified into 7 crystal systems, and they are classified into 14 Bravais lattices. 7 major crystal systems are there, in which 14 Bravais lattices are present in the crystal system. Okay, so crystal planes and Bravais lattice, Miller indices will continue in the next